Hi, class. This is Mrs. King, and I wanted to walk you through this week's project. This week will conclude our unit on traditional literature. Remember that traditional literature, it came from oral history, where people throughout the generations passed down stories within their culture. Um, and so eventually those stories were written down and they became traditional literature, which can be either a fable, a fairy tale, folklore, myths, or legends. And so I know you guys have been enjoying the stories that we've been doing through this unit, particularly the stories. You said that you guys really enjoyed the legends. So this week, your project, which will count as a test grade, is going to be on the legend of King Arthur. And so we are going to read about how he became the king. And so your assignment will be in Google Classroom. And as you know, you can go to my calendar. And I always have the assignments linked in the calendar. But you can also always just go straight to Google Classroom and click on the assignment. Okay, so let's go back to here and be able to go over the lesson. So I have a list of all of the AKS that will be covered in this assignment. Okay, and the directions say that you will be students, today you will start your Young Arthur Traditional Literature Project. You will read a passage, Young Arthur, and then create a special coat of arms to depict Arthur, how he evolves, changes over time, and the theme. All directions are included in your Traditional Literature Young Arthur Coat of Arms Project Google Slides. You will need to follow all the directions in the slide. The rubric is posted for you to see how you will be graded. You do not need to mark or alter the rubric. That is for me to score your project. Since you have several days to complete this project, I suggest you follow this timeline to ensure that you complete all parts of the project sufficiently and within a timely manner. As you work on your project, I will be checking in to ensure that you are working. I will also provide feedback on your written responses so that you can make necessary revisions. So this is a very important thing for you to know. Yes, you have 3 days to start this project. No, you do not need to wait till Wednesday to begin this project. You need to begin this project on Monday. Your suggested timeline is that on Monday, you read the passage and you take notes as you read and start brainstorming ideas for the questions on slide 4. On Tuesday, you will continue brainstorming ideas, fully answer the questions on page 4 in the Google Slide project, and start writing your responses on slide 5 within the coat of arms. Wednesday, finish typing your responses, address feedback from your teacher, and finalize your written responses. You can submit this project on Wednesday. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can call me at this number during school hours. Okay? So let's go to the slides. Once again, I have the AKS listed for the project. Please read through slides 2 and 3 carefully and follow each step. After studying various texts within our traditional literature unit, it is now time for you to apply what you have learned. For this assessment, you will read the legend Young Arthur, and once you are finished, you will complete a coat of arms which will incorporate the following standards we have been practicing. AKS 1, you can cite extensive and significant evidence to support an elaborate inference. 2, I can evaluate and summarize theme development over the course of a text. AKS 3, I can evaluate the impact of the relationships between the plot of a story and the characters. And AKS 28, I can draw evidence from a literary text to support analysis, reflection, and research. Okay, so here is the first step is going to be you're going to read the passage. You can click right here to access the link to the story. Okay. On here, there are links that if you want to listen to the story, well, I'm sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong link. It's right here. See? How cool, huh? You can listen to it right there. So you can have your split screen to be able to listen to that at the same time that you are reading. So here is your text. Lots of cool pictures on here. Okay. So you will read that. And then you are going to go to your next slide. And here are the directions for completing your young Arthur coat of arms. So you are going to need to explain how young Arthur evolves, so changes with the plot. Explain young Arthur at the beginning of the story, the end of the story, and what events occur within the plot that cause young Arthur to evolve and change. Okay, I definitely want more to this than, well, he was a baby in the beginning and he was a king at the end. Okay, so don't just talk about that. Okay, that's like if you were to say, well, I was a baby and now I'm 12 years old. You want to talk about kind of some things that have caused you to change the way you look at things, the way you act, your outlook on different situations. Okay, you need to make sure you have textual evidence. This is something you guys often forget to do. So you need to include some quotes or specific details from the story. Okay. Then, what is the theme of young Arthur? How is it developed throughout the story? Support the theme with textual evidence. Okay, so you're going to want to identify the theme, which characters displayed the theme, what actions help develop the theme, and hint. Think about the internal struggle that Theseus dealt with. Theseus had to overcome his fear of the Minotaur and stay determined to find his way out of the labyrinth. Theseus and young Arthur portray similar characteristics. So what kind of internal struggle did Arthur have to deal with, and how does that reflect the theme? Okay. Insert a picture of a symbol that represents young Arthur portraying the theme. Explain how the picture or symbol represents the theme. Okay, I'm kind of giving you a big hint right here about what the theme could maybe be, because I'm telling you what kind of symbols you might want to look for right here. So this can kind of help you with this, okay? So you're going to put the answers to all these questions in your coat of arms. Okay, so you're going to type your answer to question 1 here, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, here's your rubric to show you how you are going to be graded. And so that you better understand what we're looking for, here is an example using the story Rikki Tikki Tavi. So read very carefully through these examples so you're going to know what to do on your copy pertaining to the story Young Arthur. Okay? So you are going to have 3 days to work on this, and it is going to be due on Wednesday, and this counts as a test grade. So I really, really, really need you to put in your very best effort. And I need you to begin working on this on Monday so that I can be looking at your work, seeing how you're doing, and giving you feedback so that you can improve. Because once it's submitted, okay? So the feedback you're going to get from me needs to be during the process. So you don't want to wait till Wednesday and throw something together really quickly and it not be a good test grade. So, but if you have any questions, call me or email me. Okay. So that is going to be what you're doing this week. Now remember that you always need to be looking on my course page announcements. So very soon, right after I finish this video, I'm going to be posting it right here so that it will be the top announcement on my page after I'm finished recording it. You need to check my announcement page every day to see if there's any new announcement. And so be looking at that in addition to just looking at the calendar. And so that's your instructions. I hope this was helpful and miss you guys and hope you do an awesome job on this. Just like you guys did an amazing job on the Rikki Tikki Tavi projects, I'm hoping you can also do an equally amazing job on this. So good luck. Bye.